Hey, hello, what's up? This is Andy here. I got the sun in my face, so I hope you can see me right there, but I don't have another place right now here to just place the cell phone because all the places are like a little bit dark. So I hope you can see me right there, and welcome to my video number 3. And in today's video, I just bring a Shark Tank video that I believe is super cool and I believe is amazing, just to illustrate the example that I set in my previous video, in my videos number 2, where I was talking about equity versus debt financing and which one is better or which route is much better to go. At the end of the video, just in case you didn't see the video, I talked about, well, that a very smart entrepreneur and a very intelligent entrepreneur would utilize both, because both are great. Both have ups and downsides. Both have amazing, a way to catapult your business or to leverage your business. So in this video, without any further ado, I want to give you the Shark Tank video, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna be commenting about why you as an entrepreneur should utilize both. But first, take a look at this video, and then I will talk about it. I hope you understand.
When you're an inventor first and an entrepreneur second, you want to invent.
Yeah.
But the harder part is turning it into a company that's profitable enough to make it worthwhile, valuing this company at $2 million. I just don't see that. I don't see it going there. And so for those reasons, I'm out.
Oh, that hurts, Mark. You've been a great partner.
I appreciate it.
Alexander, look, a great product that you're very passionate about doesn't make a great company. And your evaluation isn't trivial. It's just way too soon for me. I mean, I'm out, but I think the only person that would be interested would be a wine expert. What do you call a wine expert?
Cavalier de Testament.
A great reason to toast. Okay, Alexander, I don't care what you think it's worth, all right? I know the challenges of getting into the wine business. There's tons of competition and very little of it's proprietary. But I see the merit of it. I would use it. There's more good news. I'm going to make you an offer. And it's the only offer I'm going to make. Not going to negotiate, okay?
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm going to go and give you $100,000. I want 50%. You know why? Because you don't know what you don't know. And you really need somebody to actually endorse this and help you get it out there.
Hey, but this pride solves
Hold on. I have some good news and some bad news. What do you want first?
Three sharks are out. Kevin has made an offer of $100,000 for a 50% stake of Alexander's wine cooling product, Pronto Bev.
All right, hold on. I have some good news and some bad news. What do you want first?
Give me the bad news first.
Bad news first. I'm out.
Lord, what's the good news from that?
I'll tell you the good news. The good news is I think you have something clever. And I think that it has merit. I went out because I think that there's a lot of time and education and learning and tweaking for you to get to a price point that I think will be a hero. But I do think you have the potential to get there, and you have a member of the
Now listen, Alexander, you do have an offer. What do you want to do? There's no way I have any flexibility. I've been doing this my whole life. Look,
And you can't give up 50% of the company.
it's not a company.
It's Alexander's discussion with Kevin. Kevin, if I gave you 50% of my company,
Right.
it would be doomed from that moment.
Why?
Because I need equity to play around with, so I can
I give you
raise more money if I
50%.
need to. 50% is not
there a better partner than me? Is there?
20%.
No, No. I take you out of the wastelands, the darkness. I bring you to the light. Darkness, light. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. You have a high probability of making money versus you walk out the door without a deal, and you are so dead to me, I won't even remember this thing.
I'm willing to negotiate, but I need to keep some equity.
You're
A,
right.
for myself,
Yeah,
because
don't
I
be
should have the
greedy.
That's
majority.
business school
And
101.
B, so I can go and raise the other 100,000. I have interested people in the other 100,000.
Look, if you had come more advanced with sell-through and proven sales That's different. I would have given you more credit and maybe had flexibility. You have none of those things, okay?
Kevin, are you stuck at the 50%?
I said at the beginning, Robert, I have no flexibility.
Then give him $200,000 or $250,000.
Yeah, give him the
No.
extra 100,000.
How do I raise the money, Kevin? If you're my partner, this needs to happen. Where am I going to get the other 100,000?
I get diluted too.
So
Maybe I'll go in on that round. Maybe I'll put more money into it.
Yeah,
But
now
I'm
he owns
starting-
less than 50%. It's not his company anymore. That's
Yeah,
his
then you're
point.
gonna
Cry me a
more.
river, Mark. Yes or no, Alexander?
And you won't budge at all because you're
None.
giving me no wiggle
Zero.
room here.
It's binary, yes or no. This is your moment. You decide.
What's your next product, Alexander?
Our next product is a
What are you
martini
talking to
shaker
him for? He's already out.
that chills martinis.
You know, the problem
So-
with the
so
martini
you
business
need-
is wine.
To get into the martini side of it and to do this and get it out, you need another $100,000.
Right.
How are you going to get the other 100?
We have people who are interested. But I know I can get the other 100,000. I
Okay,
know I can.
I'll give you $100,000 for 25%, contingent that you raise the other 100.
Yeah.
Done.
Thank you for it.
You got to work your ass
I
off,
will.
okay?
I will.
All right.
I really will.
All right, Alexander.
I cannot believe I just made a deal with Mark Cuban. He went out first. I was so disappointed. And he came back in after listening to everything and this terrible deal I'm trying to make with Kevin. And this is the best day of my life.
Are you upset?
Hey, I'm back. So I hope you see that. And here's a couple of things that I gotta mention right here. As you already saw in that video, there's a couple of things happening. First, Mark Cuban didn't jump in the opportunity at first, and the reason why is because the entrepreneurs guy, the guy who was pitching, Mark Cuban realized that the numbers were not making sense at all. That's the reason why he didn't jump into that opportunity. Okay, so there's a couple of lessons right here for you that maybe are going this route of equity or something like that. Make sure that your numbers make sense. First, make sure you know your numbers, and then make sure that the numbers you're saying make sense. Because if your numbers don't make sense, here is what's gonna happen. Investors are not gonna be willing to invest in you because your numbers are not making sense. That's the reason why Lori, and that's the reason why Damon John, those investors say no, because they didn't see the numbers increasing. The numbers didn't make sense, and that's also the reason why Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, wanted to have of the company. That's the reason why Kevin O'Leary wanted to take 50% of the company, because he didn't see the numbers making sense. Okay, now here's what happened. Mark Cuban jumped in again, but not because he saw the numbers making sense, but because he saw that Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, was just destroying this young guy. He just wanted to have 50% of the company, and you gotta be aware of that. That's one of the things that happen when you go this route. Now, why this route and debt financing is amazing? Here's why. Well, Mark Cuban jumped in with the condition provided that the guy had to raise another $100,000. Okay, now he gotta go out there and he gotta raise another $100,000. But how is he gonna do that? Now he gotta borrow. Now it's the perfect time for borrowing money. Why? Because if he goes out there and he starts raising another $100,000, he's going to keep losing percentage of his company, and then it doesn't make sense at all, because then he won't be the owner. He won't have the ownership. That's the reason why utilizing both in this case is completely a great idea if you are a smart entrepreneur. I hope you understand what I'm saying right here. Okay, now he has another way. He can sell $100,000 worth of product, whatever he's just selling right there. But that route might take longer, or he has to be great salesperson in order to get there. So borrowing is just leverage. It's just leverage. If he borrow money there, he can get there and he can make it happen. Why? Because he utilized both. I hope that guy just took the right decision. I hope that guy just make the right thing. And that's it, guys. That's the reason why you should utilize both ways of funding. I hope you like this video. See you in the next